Now, this week we saw the Nio stock going up by 4.5%, bringing a relief at least to investors, as so many investors were panicking, saying that this stock is not moving as much as other EV stocks, which was bringing a lot of panic. Some investors, I was very surprised on my previous videos when they comment and say that why am I not talking or why am I not investing on XPeng? Yes, I know XPeng is also a good company, but I believe Nio is better than XPeng, and I've got my reasons. Yes, I know that in terms of the stock price, XPeng might be doing way better than Nio, but in terms of the strong fundamentals or in terms on where the company is going and what the company does, I think I will always choose Nio over XPeng. And again, this is not a video about comparing XPeng with Nio, but all I'm trying to say is that this video I talk about Nio because I invest in Nio, and I'm not saying XPeng is not a good company, but all I'm saying is that I invest Nio because I believe in Nio almost more than any other EV company out there, because I believe on their business model and how they plan to continue evading this EV market. Otherwise, guys, I've discussed so many things about this stock already on this channel, but on today's video, guys, I want to touch specifically on the latest developments that we just read yesterday about Nio. So please do watch this video until the end, because I definitely think that this latest development is going to motivate you to stay long onto this Nio stock, because it's going to confirm some of the things that I have been saying about this Nio stock all along. And to see that we finally got some confirmation yesterday, something that is incredible and has to motivate you to stay long into this Nio stock. Otherwise, before we go any further, please know that I'm not a professional financial advisor. This video is just for entertainment purposes only, and you should not take it as professional financial advice. Otherwise, if you seek professional financial advice, you know what to do by now, and that is you need to go and consult the professionals. Otherwise, without wasting any further time, if you like the content that I'll be giving you on today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And that's if, of course, if you've not subscribed to the channel already, so that you don't miss the good content and the latest development regarding the stocks like Nio and the others we follow on this channel. Now, the latest development that I have in store for you today is the Jack Nio factory recent upgrades. As Jack Nio just indicated that they have completed the phased upgrades, which will allow further capacity increase, which is something that is incredible, because now you will remember, or they indicated that now that Jack Nio plant is able to produce around 120,000 vehicles annually, and they plan, or the plan is that when they complete the entire upgrades on that Jack Nio factory, which is said to be completed around the first half of 2022, they should be able to produce 240,000 vehicles annually, which is something that is incredible. But they indicated that with overtime and double shift, they are looking, or that factory will be able to produce 300,000 cars annually, which is something that is incredible. And I mean, this is just confirms what we've been saying, to say that you remember that in my previous video, I also touched base on it, to say that Nio expects to produce 600 EV cars next year. And I did say that to you, that 300,000 of those cars will come from the Jack Nio factory. So we already know that they are planning to do double shifts next year to push the production on that Jack Nio factory. You remember that the other 300,000 will come at their new factory in Nio Park, which is something that is incredible, because that factory, we now know that it is expected to be completed around September of 2022, which is something that has to motivate you to stay long into this Nio stock, because I mean, from 120 right now, the capacity is currently sitting at 120. From 120 to 600,000 within a year, it's something that has to motivate you guys to stay long into this Nio stock, which is something that I believe it is the one that makes me to stick with Nio through thick and thin, because I know what this stock can be in the future, which is something that has to show you, or that also gives me confidence when I invest into this stock, because I know what this stock will turn out to be in the future. Otherwise, this upgrade started at the beginning of this year, and as I've said, they've completed a phased section of these upgrades, which is something that is incredible, and currently is making Nio to be able to produce 120,000 vehicles annually, which is something that is incredible, because this just simply means that currently, as it stands, Nio can produce or is able to produce 10,000 vehicles every month, which is something that I believe it's something that is incredible. Though I know some of you were or are expecting Nio to already starting to deliver over 10,000 cars. I know that, I mean, this is what I've also, or that is what I also want, but to know that at least they will be, or they are able to do 120,000 vehicles annually is something that, I mean, it's not a train smash. I know exactly that at the end of 2022, Nio will be able or will produce 600,000 vehicles, which is something that motivates me to and makes me to stay long onto this Nio stock. So on these upgrades, new robots are being added on this Jack Nio factory, whilst others are programmed or reprogrammed, which is something with new programs, which is something that I believe they are really preparing for their new models. And I think they also said it to say that the reason why they're upgrading is that they want to adjust and prepare for their new models, especially with the ET7, which is set to start sales beginning of next year, 2022. Now this 600,000 production that I keep on mentioning almost at all my recent videos about Nio, it was mentioned, or Nio announced it on the IAA meeting, which was attended by some of the big financial institutions like Deutsche Bank. And this 300,000 that Nio has been mentioning at their Jack Nio factory, it's in line with their upcoming 87 model, which it is expected to do very well. As you know, that that's the model that has surpassed or its pre-orders has surpassed their previous models, which is something that is incredible. Now this Nio stock or the Nio shares, I personally believe that we might start to see some good recoveries on these shares. Now Nio is one of those stocks that as I've been telling you, it seriously dominates my stock market portfolio, because I just believe in this company, which is why I keep on adding more holdings to the Nio stock when I see attractive discounted prices, which I believe you ought to be doing the same, because one way or the other, this is the stock that is going to seriously dominate this EV market. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.